This is Lee with 82 Game and 12, and I've got, let's see, is this video 5? I think it's 5. Blind Swords series, and we are doing Thunder at Dawn, the Battle of Wilson's Creek, August the 10th, 1861. It's a volume 5 of the American Civil War series, using the blind sword system. And the designer is Claude Whalen, developer Richard Miller, art Rick Barber, Charles Keebler, and Mark Mahaffey. And Richard Handwith did the rules and charts. So it says Revolution Games 2021 is when it came out. And we're still in the 6 a.m. turn. All we have left is some chits, event chits. I think that's what you call them. Let's see here. Yeah, they're called event chits. So I've got to check here to see this painting. I really like this painting. I need to check to see who the painter was. I don't see their name anywhere. So I need to check that out. See if I can find that information. So, and of course I've got this book here I'm kind of promoting, Civil War Battlefield Guide, and it's edited by Francis Kennedy. It's a conservation fund book, Houghton Mifflin publisher, and it came out in 1990. Says it was supported by a grant from the National Endowment for the Humanities. Okay. And here we actually have a picture of Bloody Hill. I guess this is on top of Bloody Hill. But there's a chapter on Wilson's Creek. Of course, I showed this in another video, the battle diagram, which will be turned sideways like this for my map where I have it positioned. So, but there we go. So, don't forget about the sales. I've been talking about, you got GMT has a sale. Let's see, I think it ends today. It only goes through the 19th, and it's 50% off, so forth. So, check that out. You use GMT sale 2023 as the key word for to get the 50% off one game. You could look at all of the details there on GMT. RevolutionGames.us has great sales going on. I've mentioned that. I'll have a link there for that. Compass Games has sales going all the way through January 2024. You've got the Operational Studies Group, Kevin Zucker's Napoleonic games. There's a sale there. Just all over the place. You got sales from these different gaming companies, so check that out. All right, so we've got these chits, as I said, to use. Confident, Firefight, Hold Fire, Rebel Yell. So here we can use this Hold Fire with this Rebel Yell. So It doesn't say you can't use so let's see, we got Rebel Yell, and then we can have Hold Fire. It just says hold this chit played later during the turn. It cancels USA unit fire, combat, offense or defense from 1 hex when the chit is played. So it can only be played twice. We haven't played it yet. So gonna get rid of that. So we want to look to see where we want to do the Rebel Yell. I think I'm going to do it. Don't know if I want to do it right there. Yeah, really the only place that is going to be anything beneficial would be, tell you what, let's hit this guy up here. Okay. We're going to go right here. All right, so let's see. So this Macintosh unit is going to move to here. Let's move this shaken up above him there. So he moves to there to attack the 3rd Missouri. All right. All right, so we used the Rebel Yell. Then we also used the Hold Fire to keep the 3rd Missouri from firing on Macintosh. So they think it's part of maybe Dietzler's unit or someone from Lyons. They think they're linking up. Okay, so they don't fire. And so Macintosh goes right into the close combat. Now, with the Rebel Yell, they have their CR increased by 1 for this entire close combat sequence, and get a 2 columns shifted to the right on the attack. So their CR is 4, -1 is 3, +1 is back to 4, but they're not supported, so it goes back to 3. So they've got a 3, they've got a 2. All right, but strength-wise is 5 to 10. So they start off at 5. Okay, outnumbered 1 to 2. So they have to shift down to 3. Okay, they have a greater CR, so they go back to 4. Okay, and they get a two column shift to the right from the Rebel Yell, so they go to 6-7. And they're rifled. The defender is smoothbore, so he's going to get the smoothbores shift, so it goes back to 5. And everything else, we already added the Rebel Yell, so we're at a 5. Oh, an 11. Ouch. That's not good. So it goes to the close fight. 54. All right, so it's going to be, both are going to be, have a D result. What do they call the D result? It's been a while for me. Depletion. No. Yeah, they're depleted. That's what it is. They get depleted. So both are going to be depleted. But the 3rd Missouri has to retreat 1 hex. All right. And they could advance. Now they did have, what did they have over here? Confident. So Confident, oh. So no, they don't get to use that. Confident. You have to be successful in your attack or defense or whatever. Okay, so now the last thing we have is we got firefight. And I guess I didn't use firefight, did I? I thought I did, but I guess maybe I didn't. Okay, so we'll use the firefight right here. Here to here. So he's going to have a 2. He's rifled. Half is 2.5, so it's a 2. We rolled a 56. He's going to have a 1. 56 at 2. Okay, so he's going to be routine. Oh, we rolled a 22. That's no effect. And so now I was here to here. So now the 5th Missouri can fire back. He's going to be at smoothbore at 2 is the extreme. So he's quartered, so it's a 1. Oh, we got a 55 though. He's got a 4 though. 55 at a 1, no effect. Okay. All right, so that there ends the 6 o'clock turn. So let's pull back and do our administrative work here. We got to turn these artillery units. I guess I'm going to have to do something else with that. Guess I'll put it up here. This here I'll put down there. All right, so I turn that one. I'll turn this one. See, did Sturgis go through that? I think they did. I think he did. Yeah. So they got control of that. So now they have those 3 points again. So 1, 2, 3. They're at 7 now. Turn this one around. Let's put these under here. Let's see, we've got, okay, put this artillery on top, this artillery on top, turn these, turn this one, okay, and then over here on this track, we move these guys over. These guys come in, they're available. These guys move to there. Okay. So now we're ready to move to another turn. So we move to the 5th turn, which is the 620, and we add the brigade reserve movement for the Confederates into the chit pool. So we need to build our chit cup. So we bring all of this over here. Let's move this right there. Bring these over here, and we add Lyons, Andrews, Dietzler, Fog of War, Fortunes of War, McIntosh, McCulloch, Siegel, Pierce, Sturgis, Price. Still had Slack. I didn't do anything with Slack. Forgot to put Price back. No, I did. I did do some with Slack. I don't think he was able to do anything. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. Okay, so the Union want to add Rally and let's see here. I think maybe Heroic Stand. Yeah, let's do Heroic Stand. And the Confederates want to add Rally in there. And then we turn these over. Turn these around like this. And then I just randomly pick 3 and drop in. Put these off to the side. And then here we've got to pick 4. All right, so we're at 620. There's no subtraction from anybody's command rating, and the Union get to do their artillery. Who do we got here? I think I want to move that guy. I want to move them. So I guess we're going to fire right here with back off. Now, he can't fire here because he's not on the edge, but he can fire right here. Okay, or he could fire here, just firing over his units there. But I think we're going to fire right here on this unit, right there. All right, so we've got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's effective range. But we got a shift due to firing over units. So we go from 6 down to 5. We rolled a 62. And he's got, he's going to have a 2. A 2 for his CR. 62. So it's going to be tough. 62 again. So he's depleted. Okay. So he's got to roll for a break test. Rolled a 3. What's he got? He's got a 2. CR plus 1. He goes to broken 1. So he leaves, goes to broken 1. Okay. All right. So they're done. All right, next. Well, put that back in. Oh well. Okay, we're going to fire with this one against this unit here. Okay, so that's going to be canister range. So it's going to be 4 and 50% plus. It's now at 6. So 34. Okay, and his CR is a 2, so it's going to be routine. Got a routine. 22. No effect. That hurt. Okay. Now we move across the map here. We've got Totten and Du Bois. I think I'm going to do Totten up here at Bloody Heel. So he can move 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Moves to right there. All right. And then let's see, we've got over here, we've got Reed. Okay. He's on 4. He can fire at this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's effective range. So he's got strength of 5. 46. 4. Strength of 4. Sorry. 46. 4, 1 through 3. He's got a 1. So it's going to be routine. 22. No effect. Okay. All right. Then back over here, we've got Du Bois. And he's going to move. He's going to move over this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he moves to there. Oops. Can you see that? No, you didn't. Sorry. It moved to here, which is on the edge there at that higher elevation of 5. So he's able to fire over the top here at these guys here. He's at, these guys are at 2. He's up there at 5. He can look down and see them down there. So, okay, and now we go to, let's see here. This artillery piece here is going to pull back to get in place where he can rebuild. So he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, well, let's see, 5. Okay, let's do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, and that should be all of the, well, no. I've got one more artillery unit here, but I want to leave him. He's not going anywhere. So, okay. So now we go to the chits. Sturgis. First one's run. All right, let's see what Sturgis does. Roll a 1, so they get to move or activate. Full activation. I think oh yeah, I'm moving over. Yeah, I'm moving Sturgis over here. So he's in a maneuver. So he can move 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, he was what here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so they're done. Next chit. Time and a half. Could have used that earlier. Okay. Next, we got command confusion. Confederates, they can confuse the command. All right, we got Pierce. So let's see if he's able to activate. Got a 2, so he can activate, full activation. So, they want to do an attack. So they can move 4. Right attack 4. So forward is going to be a +1. So 1, 2. They can go across Wilson's Creek at half their movement. So this one's going to go to there. This one's going to go to here. Well, wait a minute. We want to fire first. Yeah, we want to fire first. So this one is going to fire up here at this guy. So that's going to be, he's smoothbore, so it's extreme, so he's quartered. So it's going to be 1. 35, I don't think he did much. And he's got a, well, he's got a 2. And I said, what is he? He's a 1, so no effect. Okay. Should have shot those guys together, but I didn't. Okay, so the 3rd Arkansas here is going to fire at the 1st Iowa. And he's smoothbore, so he's quartered. So that'll be 2. And that was a miss. He rolled a 13. So, okay, well, at least we tried. Okay, so we'll go back to this. So he goes to there. He goes across to there. Let me see here about Wilson's Creek here. So these 2 guys are going to be 1, 2, and then 3. This guy goes, let's see, 2, 1, he could go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so he goes there. All right, we go to defensive fire. Yeah. We'll go defensive fire. So Dietzler is going to attack here. Defensive fire. He's an 8. 54. 54, an 8. He's a 3, so it's going to be tough. 26. Okay, 2 morale hits and retreat 2. So normally he'd take a morale hit for retreating. Well, he can retreat back through here or back over there. I would treat him back that way. So that's east. He should be going, what, south and west? Back toward that way is where he should be going, and he's going this way. So really, he's going to have to go this way. He would stack here. With this one. So all right. Now that, I don't think we want to attack here. Yeah, we're not going to attack here. So this means we've got 5 and 6 is 11. So this guy's actually the stronger one. But that's 11 against 8. And we're going to have to do what? So we're at 11. 10 and 11. It's just going to be 1-to-1. They have smooth bores. So now we go to 12-13. But defenders on a higher slope. So now we go to 8, 9. So that's where we're at, 8, 9. Uh, 31, 8, 9. He's a 3, so it's green, it's routine. 36. So it's going to be a morale hit and retreat all 2. So morale hit, retreat 2. So he's going to go right there. So we could advance, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stay right there. All right. So that's all of Pierce. Next, Culloch. See what he's able to do. All right, he rolled a 5, so he can activate someone. I think I want to activate Reigns. And Reigns is actually going to move to take care of Sickle over here. So we're going to do a maneuver with these guys so they can move 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't engage though. 5, 6. So he'll go to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. 5, 6. Okay. Ben McCulloch, ex-Texas Ranger. Fog of War 2. Fog of War, Rebel, Battlefield, Chaos. See what does that entail? Oh, this is where you place the Fog of War chit on a unit or on a hex of units that may not voluntarily move or initiate combat of any kind. No friendly event check can be played by the owning side on this hex. They may not receive Union support. They may use defensive fire, but only half their strength. They retreat normally. So who do they want to attack here? I guess it's going to be this guy. So put the Fog of War on him. Back over there. Here's one of Pierce's guys. Okay, we got Brigade Reserve Movement. So I think I'm gonna move McIntosh. So we use that. So we're going to use These guys, they've all got to be adjacent to each other. Okay, and we're going to move him down into this area down here. They can engage. So they can't engage an enemy, but they can get close. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. All right. Next chip. Heroic stand for the Union. Play that later. Command confusion. Union can play that on the Confederates. Confident. Oh, deep slur. Got to roll a 3 or less. Roll a 3. So he's looking to attack, but we got command confusion played on him. So they've got to roll to see what they do. Roll a 3. That's going to be a defend order. So they can fire. I would defend. Plus they can remove some of these yellow markers underneath. So this unit here is going to fire at this unit. It's the fog of war. Okay, so he gets to fire at full strength 4. I don't think that did anything. Yeah, it didn't. Okay, so he wasn't able to hit anything there. This guy here is going to fire here, 3rd Louisiana. He's going to have a 5. Oh, he's got -2, so he's actually a 3. Oops. So he's actually firing at C. There's a C. 21 or 12 actually, no effect. And if we look over here, he can fire at Thornton over here. 3, he can add his fire. He would be quartered. He'd be a half. So that would be 2 and 4. That'd be 6. Okay. Okay, we got a 36. And he's going to have, what is it, a 1? 1 and 2. He's actually at a 0. 30, and he's at 6. It's going to be tough. 36. So I think he's should have been flipped over, right? Yeah. Right. Okay, so he's going to have to do a brake check, brake test. He's got a 4. So he's going to 3. Broken track 3. All right. And that's all they can do. So then now they can move a 2 with the fend orders. They can engage. So, but they can also recover. So, let's see here, because I've got several that have yellow markers. Got to be at least 3 hexes away from an enemy unit. So those guys are not 3. This guy's not 3 away. Yeah, they're not able to. All right, let's pull back then. So he goes 1, 2, 1, 2. This guy's gonna pull back 1, 2. One, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That guy's the only guy that, well, yeah, he could pull back once this guy's got fog of war. I don't think he can do defensive fire. He can, all he can do is, he can do defensive. I don't think he gets the opportunity fire. I'm just looking up Fog of War, Battlefield Chaos. So he can use defensive fire. Okay. But that's his opportunity fire. He's not able to use that. So 1, 2. He goes to there. So I'll turn here so you can see where everybody went. So that's Dietzler's moves. He had the 1.5 over here. All right, so we've got rally. That's where I can actually use this on this artillery right here. Okay. Or I could use it on some units over there, get them back on, back up here, back in the game. Okay, so we got our rally. Okay. I've got to play it immediately. Remove all shake and disrupted markers from each unit in one hex. Okay. The location of enemy units does not matter. Conduct a rebuild attempt. Infantry and cavalry only, with one unit in the hex increasing by its CR by 2. The unit must be at least 2x from the enemy or in the available box. So 1 unit. They get a +2. So I could do the artillery or someone over here. The only one I would want to do is Macintosh. But I really want this artillery piece. It's pretty important. So I'm going to go with the artillery piece right here. So if I can roll a 4 or less, I get to rebuild. I got a 3. So we got to rebuild with the artillery. Put on top of Clark there. All right. Hold fire. That's pretty useful. Don't forget to use it. Fortunes of War. The next chit doesn't count, and that's Andrews. So Andrews doesn't activate. Don't even get a limited activation. Okay, we got Siegel. Okay. Oh, I got a 6, limited. Limited activation. All right, so he's going to fire right here. That's smooth bore. He's quartered, so it's just a 1. He rolled a 12. That's not going to be effective. That's it. So he's finished. I didn't move this artillery earlier. I mean this artillery, this cavalry for Pierce, but oh well. I just chalk it up as he's messing around or something. Who knows what he's doing. Okay, Price is going to try to activate someone. Got a 2. All right, so we can activate. I should have flipped all these over. Now, I could do a rebuild with Cawthorn. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to rebuild with Cawthorn. But I have to roll 1s. Don't think so. What do we got over here? So I'm going to try to move Cawthorn. We're going to do a maneuver with Cawthorn over here. And they're going to do a command confusion. So let's see what happens. I got a 5. Okay, he's got to get a different order than what originally announced. So I did a maneuver. So now I can either do a defend. I might as well do the rebuild, try the rebuild. So I've got 2 units over there. Well, I could do defend and he could just retreat. Not going to go very far. Defend, he only gets 2 movement. So I don't think I'm going to be able to bring one of those guys back. I'm going to have to roll a 1. Because their CR's now a 1. So, it's not going to work too well. Let's just do, I guess we'll do a defend. Move him back 1, 2 right there. So he moves back across Wilson's Creek. All right. Price is back in the cup. And he's drawn again. I rolled a 2, so we got an activation. Okay, who do we have here? So we just did Cawthorn. Slack. No. I got McBride. Where is Price? Flip him over, see what we got. Rains hadn't been used. Yeah, let's go with the rain over here. He can do an attack. So we're going to go with rain right over here. So yeah, they can't fire. But it's a steep slope right here. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1. 1, 2. As far as he can go. And we're going to use the hold fire. Got a heroic stand. We got confident. We need to think about maybe using. So get those over here. All right. So we've got these two units attacking this 5th Missouri. They've got hold fire, so he thinks, again, that he's got friendly units coming at him, and he doesn't. So this guy here will be the lead unit. He's a 7. So we've got 13 against 5. Okay, so we start at the 6-7 table. And, well, no, this guy's going to have to be the lead unit. This guy's at a different slope, so. Okay, so start on 6-7. We've got 13-5, that's 2-1. So now we move up to 10-11. We've got a higher CR, so now we go 12-13. We've got smooth bores. He's got smooth bores, so none of that matters. Okay. So we're at 12-13. 55. And he's at a 1. So it's going to be severe. 42. Okay, he's going to be depleted. He's already depleted. Great test. Got a 1. He's at a 1. So he's going to be shaken. So a morale hit, so he goes disrupted, and he has to retreat 2. So he's going to have to go this way. Retreat back this way. And I got to check this panic, about the panic. Okay, so no panic. Nobody was close enough. You got to be adjacent. So, okay, so somebody can move in. What do we want to do here? I think we'll just stay. We don't want to move in. Okay. Price goes back to the cup. Now, wait a minute. We can do a heroic stand or confident. I gotta remember to do these. Okay, so confident we don't want to do heroic stand. Force a reroll. All right, so we want to force a reroll here. So let's bring this guy unit back here. Okay. All right, so we had a so we enrolled the skedaddle result, and we rolled a 4. Okay, it's the same result. So it just goes to here. All right, we're not moving anybody in. Pull somebody out. Macintosh. So he's got one unit on the available track. Oh, I rolled a 6. That's going to be limited. Nobody's going to be close enough. So Macintosh doesn't get to do anything. Well, this guy. 3. He's rifled. So he could fire. Here, but it's going to be quartered. So he's going to be firing just 1. 23 is not going to be enough to do anything. Okay. Heroic stand we used. Price again. Rolled a 6. We got a limited activation. So we moved reins. I guess Parsons. Limited activation there. Okay, we got time and a half for the Confederates. We got Lion. Okay, let's see what he's able to do. Okay, full activation. He's going to want to do, let's see, to do a rebuild, you have to make 3 away. He's too close. I'm looking at Dietzler over here. That's what I'm looking at. We got this Fog of War, that's Pierce's guy. So if we want to do a rally or a rebuild, must belong to the active brigade. It must be 3 hexes away from any enemy unit or in the available box. So they don't have anything in the available box. Oh, well, let's do a rebuild with, no, can't. I was going to say do it with Siegel, but there's somebody close there. Sturgis. I can remove those markers though. I think, let's see. Let's see here. They're going to try, let's see. Oh, well, let's move Andrews. Or I could do a defend, move units back, and then remove their... That's one thing we can do. Yeah. All right, so or I can do Siegel, move Siegel back. Let's do that Siegel over here. Okay. Or do a defend and move him back. So we go, he can move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And remove that shaken. He can move 1, let's see, 1, 2. Move that, well, it moved to that. And then he can move back here too. So there we go. All right, so that's Lion. No, we can't do that with Siegel. Shit. Okay, so we got to move back. I forgot. Lion cannot activate Siegel. So there we go. Can't do that. So we can either do Andrews. We hadn't done anything in a while. And I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to, well, we could move these guys back. I think that's what I better do. Okay, back here. All right, so Dietzler is going to go defend, and he's going to pull back with a defend. So he can't go to there, but this guy can. Let's see, he can go 1, 2. 1, 2. This guy go 1. 1, 2. We only want to go 1 here. That's far enough. So then we can move that to shaken. We can remove that one. Remove that one. Okay. And these guys can actually, let's move, let's see, what is this, 6? Okay, if we have 6, I think they equal like 3. No, 4.5. So the 8 won't work. So we got to leave the 6. So, oops, we just move him back here and move that guy there. That's how we move them. Okay. So now Lion is done. Okay. Well, I should have used that command confusion there. Okay, we got to rally with the Union. So one hex. I think I'm going to try Dietzler here, or I could do Siegel over here. I can remove all of the disrupted shaken markers from at least 2 hexes. Location, any units doesn't matter. Or I can also do a rebuild. also rebuild 1 unit, make it a plus. So I could rebuild this this one here, or this one. Let's try to rebuild this one here. That's the seagull over here. So the third is Missouri. We're going to try to, with the rally, we're going to try to rebuild. So he gets a +2, so he's at 4. I rolled a 6. All right, well, that's all of that. Where did I put that? I don't know what I did with it. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, draw another chip. And it's going to be Price. He's the only one left. So we've got Clark, Slack, McBride. That's what we got left. All right, so we got a 2, so that's going to be a full activation. Clark. I can't do that guy yet. McBride or Slack? Well, Slack. Okay, Slack. Okay, we're going to do a rally with Slack. Take this away. All right, so that's all the Slack. That was right there. I just removed this from underneath this unit there. Okay. We go with Price again. We got a 2, so we've got some more units that can activate now. We got Price. We got Clark or McBride. Clark is underneath here. McBride is these 3 units here. What's McBride gonna do? We would need that hold fire. I think. Yeah, let's move this guy. We're going to do a maneuver. Okay. So we could do 1.5 with that too. All right, so with the 1.5. Okay, so I've got to roll to see if I can take a morale hit for stragglers. And roll one or two and I do. So one person's got to take a morale hit. Okay, so we're going to do the morale hit on Wingo. So here we've got time and a half. We're doing maneuver. So they can go 12. You can go, actually, you can go 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 12. He's going to go right there. Behind. And let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. That's just 2 for them. So that's where they're going. So we've used this. I could have went 9. I could have went them, let's see, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops. I got to figure out where he was supposed to be. I think he's right there. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so they're going up around, cause some problems that way. Okay, so we roll for price again. We've got Clark out there that can do something. Maybe. I rolled a 3, so Clark can activate. And he's right there. So I think he just stays where he's at. Be better off if he was a little higher up. Same thing with that artillery. So, yeah, he's going to move up to there. All right, so price is done. And all these other chits don't really matter. I can't use them. So, all right, so there we go. We finally finished a turn and a little bit of another one. So we'll be going to the 640 turn. Okay. We've got to turn all of the artillery units back around. I had another artillery unit somewhere. So we had 4. Remove that. Oh yeah, there it is. Right there. All right. So now we go over here to the broken track and we move more of these units here So we've got 3 more. So we're at 10. The Union they have 10 victory points. I'm not counting all the other stuff. They're kind of leaving wide open Sterling Prize's headquarters. So maybe I should have moved Clark across the river. Oh well, that was a big mistake. I'll show that to you. Right here, in the middle here. That right there. I've got to protect that so they would have to attack. They could get to it. I can see a unit that could get to it if they're able to move first. So we won't know that till later. All right, so there we go. Another video completed. 82 game and 12. Like I said, don't forget about the sales going on with some of these companies, especially with Revolution Games. I recommend you getting all of the volumes. This is a really neat game system. I think it's probably my favorite Civil War game system. I do still like the Gamers Civil War Brigade system, but it's a little bit more difficult to play. This is much easier, I think, to play. It runs smoother, and I like the combat system. I like the chit draw system. So there we go. So all right, catch me on the next video. It'll be the 6:40 a.m. turn 6. And we won't have anything new chests to add or take away. No one's getting a deduction on their combat rating, command rating. So things don't look too bad for the Union, even though they're outnumbered about 2 to 1. Siegel has got Reigns bearing down on him, and they're at full strength, and Siegel's at half, so that's not too good. But we'll see what happens. Come back and join me for the next video. And Frankie, Mom, Elfie, and little Frankie all wish you a wonderful Thanksgiving. Be safe. Eat lots of turkey and ham and goodies, pies, whatever. Hope you have a pleasant Thanksgiving. So I'll have some more videos before then, but just wishing you the holidays, a good holiday. So. All right, we'll see you later.